let's look at this question. 6 students A, B, C, D, E, F wrote an examination having 3 subjects: maths, commerce, and accounting. The table shows the performance of these students in this examination. The examination had 2 parts: internal and external. Total marks of a student equal to his marks in internal of that subject plus external of the same subject. So total marks is equal to external plus internal. Column 1 indicates the total marks scored by the student in that subject as a percentage of total marks of all the 6 students put together in that subject. And column 2 indicates the marks scored by the student in internals as a percentage of total marks scored by the student in that subject. So let's say column 1 is the percentage of marks scored by the students out of total marks scored in maths. So if I say the 100, total here is 100A, marks scored by A is 20A, or I don't even need to write it. Total marks scored by A is 20A, 15A, 15A by C, then 30A by D, then 10A by E, then 10A by F. Now out of 20A, 40%. So 8A was scored in internals and 12A was scored in externals. This much I can do. Similarly, for commerce, let it be 100B. For accounting, let it be 100C. This is what is known breakdown of this. If I wanted to break it down, let's do maths. I'll write it separately. A, B, C, D, E, and F. And then total, external, internal. Then for commerce, total, external, and then internal. And also for accounting, total, external, then internal. Let me make columns so that it remains appropriately represented. If the total is 100, oh sorry, 100A, we get 20A, 15A, 15A, 30A, 10A, and 10A. Now for internal, you will have 8A. 15% of 15 is 2.25A. Then 25% of 15 is 3.75A. Then 6A. Then 3.5A and 3A. And thereby the externals can also be calculated. External would be 12A, 12.75A, 11.25A, 24A, 6.5A, and 7. For maths, everything can be calculated this way. Let us do the same thing for commerce. Let the total be 100B, 20B, 30B, 10B, 25B, 10B, and 5B. The internal would be 2B, 1.5B, then 10% of 10, so B, then 2.5B, 0 here, and 10%, so 0.5b. Here it will be 4.5b, 10b, 22.5b, 9b, 28.5b, and finally 18b. Same word for accountancy. If I take this as 100C, this will be 30C, 5C, 10C, 25C, 20C, 10C. Now, 1/4 of this, if I want internal, 7.5C, 0.5C, 0, 2.5C, 5%. So C, and 10%. So also C. Now, the externals, 9C, 19C, 22.5C, 10C, 4.5C, and finally 22.5C. This breakdown, although it is not compulsory for you to engage in this breakdown, if you have it, then great. If you don't have it, it is also okay. Let's go. If the marks obtained by A in the internals of the three subjects in the given order are 32, 16, and 45, what is the ratio of marks obtained by B in external of these subjects? Okay. So internal obtained by A is 8A. 8A is 32. So this tells me A is equal to 4. 2B is 16. So B is equal to 8. And 7.5C is 45. So C is equal to 6. Now, we are looking for ratio of marks scored by B in external of these three subjects. So 12.75 into 4 will be the marks scored in externals by B in maths. Then I will have 28.5 into 8. And final thing will be 4.5 into 6. These are the three numbers. I need ratio of this. The first number, 12.75 into 4 is 51. This will be how much? 28.5 into 9. So 57 into 4. So 228. And 4.5 into 6. So 27. I can cancel out 3's. The ratio will turn out to be 17 is to 76 is to 9. Or option B will be the answer. Okay. First question is taken care of. Second thing now. If marks scored by D in external of commerce is less than that scored by him in maths or accounting. External in commerce for B is 22.5B. This is less than marks scored by D in external of commerce is less than the marks scored by him in maths or accounting. Is less than 24A, or B by A is less than 24 by 22.5. 1.5 से काटा तो 16 by 15. B by A is less than 16 by 15. Similarly, 22.5B is less than 22.5C, or B by C is less than 1. Then what is the ratio of total marks scored by all the students in commerce put together to the total marks scored by all the 6 students in all the subjects put together? The only relationships that we can infer from the given information is that B by A is less than 16 by 15 and B by C is less than 1. We have no precise information given as to what the totals would be. And therefore, the answer to this question has to be option D. Cannot be determined. We cannot really get to a precise number for any of the subjects. Okay, next. Here the marks scored by E in internal of maths. marks scored by E in internal of maths 3.5A is same as marks scored by A in internal of accounting is equal to marks scored by A in internal of accounting 7.5C. So 7 and 15. A by C is equal to 15 by 7. This much I know. Then what is the ratio of the total marks scored by all the 6 students in maths put together to that in accounting put together? So A by C is 15 by 7. So that is the ratio. Option D again. Last question. If F scored 30 marks in commerce, if F scored 30 marks in commerce, so 5B is 30, so B is equal to 6. And D scored 140 marks in accounting. D scored 140 marks in accounting. So 25C is equal to 140, 28, 5, or C is equal to 5.6. B is 6 and C is 5.6. Then find the sum of marks in the nearest integer scored by A, B, and D in internals of these two subjects. Internals of these two subjects in commerce and accounting. A, B, D. So 2B, 1.5B, and 2.5B. So 4 plus 2. So 6B I need plus 7.5, 0.5, 10.5. C, I need this. 6B will give me 36. 10.5 is 21 by 2 into 5.6. Cancel, cancel. 2.8. So 21 into 2 is so 36 and 42 and 20 into 0.8 is 16.8. So you get 0.8. 6 plus 6 plus 2 is 4. 1 carried over, 94.8. The precise calculation will lead me to 94.8. But we were asked in the nearest integer. Among the available options, the nearest integer is option A. And that should be the answer. You did not really need to create this table in order to get to the answers here. You could have really, even with the working of 100A and 100B and 100C, and then let's say for the first question, I'll do the working without necessarily using the numbers from the table. And then you can perhaps see why creating the entire table was not necessary per se. Marks obtained by A in internal of maths was 40%. So 40% is 2 by 5 of 2 by 10 of 100A is equal to 32. Cancel, cancel, gets me 2. So you get 8A is equal to 32 or A is equal to 4. The same result we had obtained here. Similarly, marks obtained by A in internal of the second subject, commerce. So 1 by 10 by 2 by 10 into 100B. So cancel, 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 cancel is equal to 16 or B is equal to 8. Same result that we had gotten. Just that if we did it this way, right now it may seem like directly we are able to arrive at numbers here, and here it takes more effort. But this effort is substitute for creating this entire table. Not every number within this entire table was necessarily used. So this is more efficient than creating the entire table. But for explanation purposes, the table is a good identifying mark as to what all things can be inferred from this set. Hopefully you learned something.